Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh to all my brothers and sisters. Rabbi sharah li sadri wa yassir li amri wahlul uqdatan min lisani yafqahu qawli. Rabbi yassir wa la tu'assir wa tammim bil khair wa bika nasta'in ya fattah Rabbi zidni ilma. Today we're going to be doing ayah number 75 of Surah Al-Baqarah. The second chapter of the Quran, it's Surah Al-Baqarah. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. أفتطمعون أن يؤمنوا لكم وقد كان فريق منهم يسمعون كلام الله ثم يحرفونه من بعد ما أقلوه وهم يعلمون. Okay, so we're going to be doing the translation first, the Tajweed first, inshallah, and then we're going to be doing the translation. Okay, أفتطمعون, ta, there's ta and ta. So we're going to be reading this ta thicker, ta, and ta just simple ta, okay? أفتطمعون, عuna, okay, waw is silent, and before that there is dhamma. So we're going to be reading this, we're going to be stretching it according to one alif. See, this is called waw madda. Waw is silent, and before that there is dhamma. أفتطمعون, not أفتطمعون. أفتطمعون أن يؤمنوا. Yeah, it has a tashdid on it, so we're going to be doing guna أن يؤمنوا. Now you see that waw has a jazm and a hamza on it. So we're going to be changing this waw into hamza. Okay. Yu'minu. Now once again, waw is silent, and before that there's dhamma. So we're going to be stretching it according to one alif. Yu'minu lakum. Waqad. Dal is silent. And this is haruf qalqala. Waqad. There's a bouncing sound. وَقَدْ كَانَ فَرِيقٌ. Okay. Now here, qaf, you need to read it thicker. فَرِيقٌ ميم mushaddad. So we're going to be doing gunna here. فَرِيقٌ مِّنْهُمْ يَسْمَعُونَ. Again, once again, waw is silent, and before that there dhamma. We're going to be stretching it according to one alif. يَسْمَعُونَ كَلَامَ اللَّهِ. Lam standing fatha. So we're going to be stretching it. كَلَامَ اللَّهِ, not كَلَامَ اللَّهِ. كَلَامَ اللَّهِ. Now, word Allah, before that there is fatha, so we're going to be reading this thicker. Kalam Allahi. Thumma, again, mim mushaddad, so we're going to be doing gunna here. Thumma yuharrifunahu. Funahu. Okay, not yuharrifunahu. Yuharrifunahu. Okay. Wow is silent, and before that there is zamma. So we're going to be stretching it according to one alif. Yuharrifunahu min ba'di. So this is iqlab. As you can see, noon has jazam on it, and there's a small little meme here. So we're going to be changing this noon jazam into meme. Mim ba'di, and there after that there is ba. So we're going to be doing gunna here. Mim ba'di ma aqaluhu. Aqaluhu. Okay, qaf, you need to read it thicker. Lam, and then waw is silent, and before that there is zamma. So we're going to be stretching it according to one alif. Aqaluhu wa hum ya'lamun. Again, waw is silent, and before that there's zamma. Ya'lamun. Okay, so the yesterday ayah, I hope everybody can watch the video. It was really, really good yesterday. The ayah was really interesting. It was about the stones which Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is talking about here. And I just made a little like a picture. So it's just like a sample. It's about the ahjar, the stones which Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is talking about. And as you can see, the stone is really stiff and hard, right? So that's how the heart of those people who do not believe are like the heart of these, are like stones, like harder than the stones. Their hearts is harder than the stone because they don't, the iman, the power of iman does not exist in them. Okay, so I could not do it exactly. Okay, now you can see there are some stones that breaks and then water comes out, right? and water comes out so much that it turns into river. And there are some stone that breaks and water comes out. And there are some stones that fall off from the fear of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So you can watch that video. It's really interesting. Okay, now let's move on to another. Let's move on to this ayah, the translation, inshallah. And then we're going to be doing it in English first and then in Urdu, inshallah. Okay, afatatma'una, do you hope? Afatatma'una, do you hope? And that yu'minu, they will believe, lakum, for you, waqad, while indeed, kana, has been, fariqum, a party, minhum, from them, yasma'una, they used to hear kalam, the words Allah, the words of Allah, thumma, then, yuharrifunahu, they distorted, thumma yuharrifunahu, or they changed it, min ba'di, after that, aqal, ma means what? Ma means what? Aqaluhu, they understood it. Ma aqaluhu, after they understood it. Wahum, while they, ya'lamun, they knew it. They knew, or they know. Okay? Even though after they knew, what did they did? They changed it. Okay, let's just do it in Urdu now, and then I'll be telling you the explanation that what is Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala saying in this. Okay, let's just do it in Urdu now. अफ़तत्माउना, क्या फिर तुम तवक्को रखते हो? तत्माउना, तमा रखते हो, तवक्को रखते हो, अन युमिनु, कि वो ईमान लाएंगे, लकुम, तुम में से, वक़द काना, तहकीक के काना थे, फ़रीकुन था, फ़रीक उसमें से, मिनहुम उसमें से, यस्माउना, जो सुनता था कलाम अल्लाह, अल्लाह का कलाम, थुम्मा, फिर युहर्रिफूनहु, उसने क्या किया? तब्दील कर दिया। हर्रफ युहर्रिफु, तब्दील करना, उसने तब्दील कर दिया, मिन बादी, इसके बाद, मा, जो, अक़लूहु, इसके बाद, अक़लूहु, जबकि वो समझ गए थे उसको, वहुम यअलमून, वहुम, और वो जानते हैं, Okay, so it's really simple here what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is saying that you know, यहाँ पर अल्लाह ताला कह रहे हैं कि क्या तुम इस बात का तमा रखते हो, यानी तुम ख्वाहिश रखते हो कि वो ईमान लाएं, तुम में से एक करो, हालांकि उसने क्या किया, अल्लाह का कलाम भी सुना है, और फिर उसके बाद सब कुछ जानते बूझते भी उसने क्या किया कि वो सब कुछ जानता बूझता भी है, लेकिन फिर भी वो जो है ना, अकल भी रखता है, सब कुछ जानता भी है, लेकिन वो इस कलाम के ऊपर वो ईमान नहीं लाएंगे. सो एक किसके बारे में बात हो रही है? ये बनी इसराइल के बारे में बात हो रही है. द वन वी read before about बनी इसराइल, the whole chapter where Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is telling about Bani Israel again and again that what they have done, and if still you believe that they will turn back and turn into Islam, so Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is saying that that's impossible. Okay, so यहाँ पर एक first चीज़ ये होगी that so यहाँ पर ये है कि अफ़तत्माऊना, तमा यतमाऊ, यानी कि आप किसी चीज़ की ख्वाहिश रखना, राइट, ख्वाहिश रखना कि कोई एक गिरोह जो है तुम में से वो ईमान लाएगा, जबकि वो अल्लाह का कलाम भी सुन चुका है. तो अगर समझ आने के बाद यानी इल्म रखने के बाद कोई इंसान अगर तब्दीली करता है अल्लाह के कलाम में, जैसे कि अब जो है ये कुछ लोग जो है ना वो जो तब्दीली करते हैं वो मानवी करते हैं, ठीक है, लफ्ज़ी नहीं कर सकते. क्यों? पहले ज़माने में ये होता था कि तौरात और ज़बूर और इंजील को उन्होंने चेंज कर देते थे, राइट, उसका लफ्ज़ ही चेंज कर देते थे. बट अब ये है कि कुरान के लफ्ज़ को नहीं चेंज कर सकते, बट मानवी तौर पर लोग इसको चेंज करते हैं कि कुरान का जो मीनिंग है, जो इसके टेक्स्ट का जो मीनिंग है, एक्सप्लेनेशन है, उसको कहीं से कहीं ले जाते हैं, राइट. सो यहाँ पर ये हमें एक्शन पॉइंट मिलता है कि अगर आपको कुरान का सही मानी और उसका सही एक्सप्लेनेशन अगर आपको आती है, सो देन नोबडी कैन चेंज योर माइंड, नोबडी कैन चेंज योर ईमान, एंड यू कैन नॉट गो एनीवेयर एल्स. Okay, so what happened is that let me just give you an example so you guys understand. It's like, you know, you're with your friends, right? And you're going somewhere and you know the way. So what happens, suddenly your friend changes the way, and then you just tell your friend that, you know, you're going the wrong way. This is not the way where we're supposed to go. Where we're going right now, this is not that way, right? So you knew the way before, right? So that's how it is. If you know the Quran's text and the explanation properly before, so what is going to happen, that you won't go wrong, you won't do something wrong, right? So that's how Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is saying that those people, they can't come into deen, or they cannot believe it. Why? Because they already knew everything. They knew everything, but still what were they doing? When Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala told them, say hittatun and then enter the city, what were they saying? Hintatun. Okay, they were getting so crazy. They forgot everything. This instead of saying hittatun, instead of asking for forgiveness from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, what did they started doing? They started saying hintatun, that they were so hungry for food that they forgot everything. They even forgot Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Okay, so so this is the thing. And then what happened was, they didn't want it to you know, come over Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala's command. So they would keep on asking questions and keep on asking Hazrat Musa alayhi salam that, you know, what do we need to do? Because why is somebody does that? It's just because they don't want to, you know, work on the command, right? They don't want to just, you know, उस पर अमल नहीं करना चाहते. जब हम किसी चीज़ पे अमल नहीं करना चाहते, तो what do? We keep on like doing lame excuses, right? That's how Bani Israel was doing over here, right? So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is saying that, you know, if you think that they will believe on this kalam and they will turn back, no, they won't. So this is what is going on in here, that when you know the real, nobody can change your mind, right? So I think the action point right here is that we should learn the Quran with the proper meaning. So how are we going to do that? When you already know what is right in the Quran and what is Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala telling us in the text. So even if somebody will guide you wrong, but you will know the right? So you're going to tell them, no, this is right. So that's how, like I told you the example. So what are you going to tell your friends? That, of course, this is not the way, you're going wrong way. So that's how, when somebody is going to guide you, you're going to tell them, no, this is not the way. I know the right way. So is when somebody converts into the wrong way, it's just when because they don't know the right way, right? So Bani Israel knew everything. Allah had openly told them everything, but still, what were they doing? They were still not coming on that way where Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala wanted them to come. So the action point here is to, you know, just concentrate on the Quran and concentrate on the meaning and the explanation and try to find the right way, right? May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make us and everybody do righteous and stay on the right track. And Jazakallah khair, inshallah, with a new ayah tomorrow, Surah Al-Baqarah, ayah number 76, inshallah, tomorrow. Jazakallah khair. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.